Welcome to another Wednesday morning. My name is Jeff Harrison. Welcome to the Home Comfort Show with Michael Solomon of Anthem Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Today we're going to talk about something I think that is really important, especially since they were just at my home this past week about the plumbing and checking that. But it goes beyond just our plumbing. It's what we take in. So this week we have a conversation with Michael about, hey, what are some filtration fundamentals to keep our homes healthy? And, it goes beyond our personal health, but also our plumbing. So let's bring him on. Hey, Mike, how you doing?
Good morning. Doing good. Yourself?
Great. Hey, before we jump into today's topic, we had a little bit of that triple-digit scare this past
Not
week.
close.
It was close, not quite. We've got that contest going on. It's still happening. So if you haven't seen that, go over to, you can either go to the website at anthemcv.com or you can go to to the Facebook page, and you can register your vote to guess the day we break 100 here in the Coachella Valley. And there's some great prizes. What are those prizes, Mike?
We have the Anthem Maintenance, which is gives you a fall and a spring HVAC maintenance. So get yourself ready for the summer, get ready for the winter for your air conditioning. And then it comes with your water heater flush plumbing maintenance, which is something that a lot of people neglect to do. We actually have it with our maintenance plan so that we can make sure that your home air and water is taken care of and keep you healthy.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, with that, I'm going to turn it over to you. I know we're going to talk about some filtration things. I can't wait to hear it. I'm ready to take some notes. If you have questions and you're watching this live, please put them in the comments. I'm watching it both on YouTube and on Facebook. And if it's afterwards, please put your comments in there and we'll follow up with you afterwards. Have a great show.
Thank you. So today we're going to talk about water filtration for your home and why it's important and what your options are. So when you go out and you buy a bottle of water as opposed to just going and using the sink water, you're doing that because you expect the water in the water bottle that you purchased to be cleaner, healthier, better tasting, better smelling water than what you get out of the sink or sometimes that water faucet. But there's a way to actually make your whole home a filtered water system that's probably in some cases better than bottled water. Plus the environmental savings you have by not buying those single-use plastic water bottles and using a fillable water container for your home will actually be better for the environment. So the first thing we want to talk about is improved health. So when we look at a home that has water filtration, the water quality is much better than what you're getting out of the city water. So with that, you're going to get improved health benefits to yourself, to your pets, to your home, because you're getting filtered water right out of the sink. Every faucet, every shower head, your fridge water, etc., will have filtered water through it. So you're going to get better water from there, and it's going to be better for your health. A lot of times our city water has contaminants in it. They add chlorine to our city waters. There's also some natural sediments and things like that tend to be in our city waters. And in some cases, city waters have become contaminated when there's an event that happens that actually some contaminants get into the water system and now enters all the homes. If you've watched the news in the last couple of years, you've seen that happen in a couple of different areas where public health officials say, don't drink the water from your home because we have contaminants in our city water. That actually, and it's very difficult to get those contaminants out. It takes time. If you're filtering from your home, that's definitely a good way to remove the contaminants from the city water that are naturally in it. So I recommend that you drink filtered water, whether you have a home house filter whole home filter, or whether or not you're filtering directly an in-use filter like your sink or something like that. So when you drink from a filtered water, you're also going to get better water taste and a better odor from your water. So if you've ever turned your water on and you smell kind of an odor from your water, that's contaminants that are in your lines. So those are things that you want to avoid putting in your body. And when you filter your water, you're going to get a better taste in that water. So it's not only going to be better for you, it's going to taste better too. And then one thing that I put a whole home filter on my house. I have a filter in my fridge, but I put a whole home filter on my house. And one of the reasons is because I was getting a lot of calcium buildup on my fixtures. When your house water has a lot of sediments in it, it actually puts a lot of wear and tear onto your home's fixtures. So your faucets, if you look at your faucets or shower head, you'll sometimes see the white crystallization, the calcium buildup on it. That's from your water that's actually has calcium in it, and it's building up on these fixtures. Does that to your washing machines, does it to your dishwasher, all your sinks and shower heads, things like that. I've had great success at my house in reducing that calcium buildup. I used to have to, when I take a shower, I have one of those shower heads with lots of little tiny nozzles on it. Those nozzles would get filled up with calcium and they would start either blocking or spraying in a different direction, or I'd have reduced water pressure out of each one of those nozzles. And I would take a little brush and go brush them every once in a while. Since I put this water filtration on my home, I've not had to do that once. And it's been close to a year that I've had this thing on there. So it's definitely doing its job, removing a lot of those calcium buildups and protecting my appliances. I talked about the environmental benefits. Right now, a lot of times we're buying bottled water because we want a healthier, cleaner, better tasting water. If you can get that from your home and use a water bottle, then that's what you want to do. You get better water. You don't have to throw away that bottle of water. Doesn't ruin the environment, go into landfills and things like that. So having filtration in your home will encourage you to actually use your water containers that are reusable, washable, and you still get that better water. There's the convenience of having that also, because now you're not having to drive to the store to make sure you're stocked up on water bottles so that your house has healthy water. When you know that your whole home has healthy water, then you're more likely to just forget about the water bottles and just fill up your daily water container. So there's a lot of options for filtration. We go with a good, better, best. A good filtration system will help remove contaminants and stuff like that from your water. It'll make it taste a little bit better. May not remove the calciums and things like that from your water. So you may have additional filters at your fridge or appliances that will help remove some of those other things for the drinking part of it, but it's definitely going to give you a cleaner water for your home. You could drink out of the faucet knowing that it's better than the city water. Then we have a better option for you, which actually will start to remove a lot of those sediments from there. So once we start to remove a lot of the sediments from your water, now it's protecting your appliances a lot better, things like that. And again, you still may have to use a filter, but on some of them, I think we use one that's pretty good, that you won't need that filter in your fridge because it'll actually filter everything out that your fridge filter would catch. So, and then finally we have our best option, and this best option actually has a carbon filtration. It removes almost all the sediments from there. It's a great option for a person who's very sensitive to their water quality. It's great for your clothes, actually are a little bit softer. Comes with a conditioner that actually softens the water. So the best option we have actually filters your water and conditions your water at the same time to make sure that it's not only extremely clean water, but it's softer on fabrics and appliances. So you won't have those problems that you may see and recognize around your sinks and things like that. In addition, because of the way this filter is made, it won't fill up and actually reduce water flow. So this filter is great because over time these filters will start to clog like filters do, and you'll need to replace them. This one actually has kind of a ability to actually make sure that your water pressure doesn't drop from going through that filtration over time. So, and then you get the peace of mind knowing that your house has clean water all the time. So from every area of your home, so you'll have clean water. The value that these filtrations add to your home is also something that is a selling point for realtors. So when you have a filtration system on your home, whether it be a salt filtration, carbon filtration, these things are things that realtors take notice at, and homeowners looking to buy will take notice going, that home right there has the clean, healthy water. So you may want to think about putting one on your home, keep your family safe, your appliances healthy, and also to build peace of mind and better value to your house. So if you're interested in filtration, have any other questions, we're here to help you out, make sure that we answer all your questions for a healthy, clean home, air and water.
Mike, we do have one question. Someone was asking, what is the cost of ownership? Not the cost to buy it because of the good, better, best, but what does it cost? Like, do you have filters to replace? You have to put salt in it. What do you do with those? What's it's typically run?
So again, it's not a lot because these don't take a lot of maintenance over the year. But like the good and the better have a little bit more maintenance costs than the best. But you're talking probably a couple $100 maybe a year to take care of these things and make sure that they're filtering properly for you. So
another question was with a whole home system. Now, is that also the water that comes out of the shower and bath? In other words, it would help protect our skin so it's not so dry and irritated?
Yes. So it hooks up on your main line. So before it enters into your home, these filtrations will hook up, and then everything from going into your hot water heater, coming out that spigot on the backside of your house, your showers, your baths, everything is filtered. And your skin actually absorbs a lot of the stuff in water when you take showers, wash your face, things like that. So if there's contaminants in there, a lot of times that skin, it'll stick to your skin. You don't even notice it, but it's there. Washing your face and body with a healthy, clean, filtered water helps your skin actually stay softer and in better condition.
Another question somebody just popped in was when it comes to putting down a whole house, do you see any benefits when it comes to laundering your clothes? Do you tend to use less detergent? Do your clothes last longer? You have any insight on that?
Yeah, I've noticed that my clothes are a little bit softer when they come out. So before I had this, I would have maybe some irritants and stuff. My daughter's a little more sensitive than I am, her skin. So the soap, if it didn't get all the way rinsed out and we dried it, she would put on some clothes. And at the end of the day, she may have a slight rash or something like that. We haven't had those issues because it's actually taking a lot of that irritants out of the water that get in there, and our soap is coming out Our clothes are cleaner, and I suspect they're going to last longer with less wear and tear since the water's softer now.
So besides the obvious facts of, hey, I'm not going to use, be buying bottled water. I can just fill up my water container and use it because it tastes better. There's less odor to it, or there's no odor to it. It has less harmful contaminants in there. It goes way beyond for our skin. And as you say, we absorb some of that stuff. And the water that comes out of the tap naturally, is that, and I'm trying to put you into a position where you're trying to tell me the city what they put in the water, but it doesn't have a high amount of chlorine in there. And does the filtering reduce that or eliminate the chlorine?
Yes, it does. It actually takes out some of the contaminants and things that the city puts in there. The city puts in the chlorine to make sure that your water is actually clean. It's a cleaning agent that the city puts in there. And every once in a while, you can kind of tell when the city's kind of putting that chlorine in, because you can have a little bit of that taste or smell to it. And I'm not saying that it's bad for you, but it's something that a lot of people probably want to remove from their water before they drink it. This water filtration will remove that type of stuff from there, so that you know what you're putting in your body, less of the bad stuff that you want to keep out.
Mike, the last question was, how big of a process is this? If somebody says, hey, this sounds like it's right for me, how big of a thing is this? Is like, do you have to repipe my house? Is it just something that connects to the line? What really goes on there?
It's pretty simple. It takes probably about 5, maybe 6 hours to install, depending on the system. And basically, we cut the line on the outside, or sometimes it's in the garage. We'll cut the line, weld our filtration system in there, and then make sure that it's working properly, run the water for a little bit just to get it cycled through. And it's a pretty simple process to put these things on. It's not intrusive, like changing out an air conditioner system in somebody's home sometimes can be. This typically takes place outside or in a garage.
That sounds great. I'm going to put the information on the screen there to contact Anthem if you have interest in this and say, hey, you know what? I do have skin irritation. I don't like the taste or the smell of my water, and I do have that buildup on my system, my shower around the faucets. Give them a call, 760-895-2621, 760-895-2621. They have a complete division for that, their plumbing division. They take care of that, I assume, yes?
Yes, we do. We have professional plumbers out there. So our air conditioning guys are professionals in their trade, and our plumbers are professional in their trade. So.
Fantastic. Well, Mike, I really appreciate you taking the time today and give us a real insight into, there's a lot more than just saying, hey, I buy bottled water or I have a filter on the end of my tap in my kitchen. We can go way beyond that to help us and our families stay safe and quench that thirst, if you will. So I want to thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Make sure to reach out to Anthem. They are 760-895-2621. They service the entire Coachella Valley and the Riverside area, so make sure to give them a call and schedule your filtration today. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.